sunny days may be perfect for outdoor festivities and fun, the hidden danger of this excessive heat can be dehydration. Our bodies as adults average a composition of 60% water. In children, 75%.
Water is vital for us. We couldn't really live without water, and there are many functions that water has in your body, including control of your internal temperature and heat. Water, of course, helps to transport substances inside your body, and it can also help you to flush out all the waste that you produce every day. In normal conditions, our bodies tend to lose water, especially in this time where there is a hot weather. We lose water through evaporation in our skin. We lose water when we breathe in and out. We lose water through sweating, and of course when we pass urine and so on and so forth. So the natural situation is that we tend to lose about 2 to 2.5 liters of water every day, and we need to replace that water. Dehydration just means, of course, that you are losing more water than what you are putting in. And the most common reason for dehydration is simply that you don't get enough water, you don't drink enough.
Mix dehydration with very high temperatures, and it can result in heat-related illnesses.
I'm sure that you are aware that in this time of the year is when we start hearing in the news of persons who, because of dehydration and excessive heat exposure, they actually die due to that.
That's heat stroke.
Heat stroke, yes. One of the earliest symptoms is simply that when you become dehydrated, your thirst increases. So in that sense, we have to say that just as a certain company like to say, obey your thirst is really a rule of thumb. Yeah. But also other things like dry mouth, weakness, dizziness, generalized cramps in your body. And if the dehydration worsens, the patient can develop confusion, palpitations, fainting spells, even high temperature fever. And if the dehydration is not corrected or it gets worse, the patient can end up having seizures, coma, and even death.
So how much water should you be drinking? Well, the body loses approximately 2.5 liters of water a day. And to replenish that, the recommendation is 8 to 10 cups. But you should know that your body is borderline dehydrated most of the time. So waiting until you feel thirsty is not the most reliable indicator that it's time to hydrate. One way, though, is to pay attention to your pee. Here's why.
One of the first things that your body will do when you are becoming dehydrated is that it's going to start trying to save fluid. And one of the easiest ways that the body has is to order the kidneys to stop producing urine or to concentrate it, that is to say, to steal all the water out of the urine. As the urine becomes more and more concentrated, it will change color, first from the natural clear color to a yellowish one, and then to a brownish, a strong dark color.
So when you start seeing the darker colors of urine, you know you need more.
Or if you see that your urine production decreases, then you know, yes, I am getting dehydrated here.
Avoiding the heat is not an option for most of us. And with the children headed back to school next week, Dr. Godinez has the following tips on how to prevent dehydration in both adults and children.
Keep hydrated adequately, that is to say, drink enough water throughout the day. Preferably use cool, loose, light-colored clothes. That will decrease also the effect of the sunlight and the heat on you. You can avoid prolonged exposure to heat, especially in the hours of noon or in the afternoon when the heat is highest. You should try to look for cool places where to stay, shady places. It would be ideal to be, at least for a short period of time, in AC environments, but in Belize that is not really a very popular thing. Avoiding strenuous or excessive physical activity during those hours. And very important, of course, to keep a source of hydration all through the day.